Invis is everything braces isn't. Eating the food you love, life uninterrupted. Invisalign.
Welcome to 49ers Cal High Sports presented by U.S. Bank. I'm Robert Bronstein.
And I'm Aubrey Tolliver. We begin tonight heading to the hills with a motocross rider who's flying to success.
Brandon Ray, better known as B-Ray, is a charismatic, hardworking moto man whose daredevil mentality goes well with his compassion for his father. Brandon Ray is happiest when he's on a bike flying through the air. This high school senior is having a great success, but it's been a rocky road to get here.
I was training at Club Moto MX, and my bike blew up, and we didn't have the money to fix it. And I put something out on my Instagram, like, hey, can anyone help me out? Like, anything will help. And they got a hold of me, JMC Motorsports, and they said, hey, we'll bring a bike to you, to Loretta's, that big race, and we'll help you out. So it was cool.
The commitment from JMC Motorsports changed Brandon's life, a life full of tough times up to that point. Brandon and his dad struggled to find the money to pay for this very expensive sport. With his mom out of the picture, his dad was B-Ray's sole supporter. Then when his dad was hurt in an accident, the money was even tighter.
Yeah, he raced all the way up until 1996 when he got in an accident on the freeway on his Harley, and that ended his whole riding career. But every now and then I'll get him to jump on one of my bikes and go out there and ride with me. It's awesome. I love riding with him.
Well, I got in a bad accident in '96, put it into my riding days. I hit a abandoned car on the freeway. Through that, me and bed sore. I became diabetic. I lost the bone out of the big toe, and lost all my balance when that happened.
So Brandon became a caregiver as a boy, along with his school and riding. So that day when his engine blew up was devastating. But B-Ray's supporters on social media got the word out, and then came the call that changed everything.
Yeah, it was crazy. Me and my dad were in his room, and I was sitting on his bed, and he was laying down, and because we got a text I got a DM from them saying they're gonna call me at they didn't even say a time. They said they're just gonna call me, and they called me at 10:30 at night. The owner of the team, Joel, and me and my dad just started crying.
Been in the hunt every single race he's been in. There's always something that goes wrong. Every rider has one bad moto, but overall he's been top 3 consistently, and we're on track for lots of championships moving forward.
Brandon started on a motorcycle when he was just 3 years old. He knew even as a young boy, this is exactly what he wanted to do.
When I was 5 years old, we were walking across our lawn, and I used to watch a bunch of motorcycle videos and stuff like that, people racing. And I told him, I'm like, man, I want to race. And when he heard that, he told me later on that was music to his ears, and just been doing that ever since.
So as a 5-year-old, B-Ray started to race and has improved all along the way. Now with the professional racing team, B-Ray has taken his natural ability to the next level.
He's very naturally talented on the bike. He's only had maybe 20 days combined of professional training, and he still goes really fast compared to most people that have had years of training.
When I first started out with the team, everything, I won a bunch of races and stuff like that. Then I kind of went on a downhill a little bit, and I started having a lot of bad races, stuff like that, and we're just getting over that. In the past 2 months, I've won 5 championships, which is good, and we're just heading in the right direction. We need to keep going that way.
B-Ray is fearless on the track and looks forward to joining the pro race circuit in the next couple of years. To get there will take a huge amount of work, commitment, and focus. Through it all, B-Ray and his dad are very close and excited about the future.
Yeah, he's still my everything, and he's always been there and always will be, no matter who's I'm riding for, but he'll always be my key sponsor and my key support.
And my son comes in the room and he says, look at the kid he is. He goes, Poppy. I woke up, just me and him at home. He goes, I put a load in the dryer. I put a load in the wash machine. I changed your bandages. And Poppy, I love you. I'm glad he ran off to school because I don't want my kid to see me cry like that,
Brandon Ray is committed to his dad and to his sport. And now with the sponsor adding its support, B-Ray has what he needs to make it to the top. B-Ray is traveling much of the year, going from one race to another. His sponsor says B-Ray is about a year away from joining the pro circuit, where this fun sport becomes a business and a job, but he is really, really good and a terrific guy, and just wonderful that he takes care of his dad.
Yeah, and you were running up those hills getting those shots. How was that?
It was fun, and I was not riding the motorcycle, and that was
This
smart.
job keeps you young.
It does. It does. It keeps me in shape.
Okay.